weight of emptiness, the harsh reality of life. The clock on the wall of the dilapidated one-room apartment always seemed to tick louder than normal, each tick-tock marking a slow, painful second in Elias's life. Elias was a man sculpted by hardship, his youthful face prematurely lined by worry, his hands rough from ceaseless, thankless labor. He lived for his two constants, his elderly mother, who suffered from a chronic illness, and his younger sister, Lily. A bright girl whose dreams outshone the gloom of their surroundings. Elias worked 2 jobs, a cleaner at a local office building by day and a night watchman at a dusty warehouse. Sleep was a luxury he rarely afforded himself. One particularly harsh winter, his mother's health took a rapid downturn. The cost of her medication alone devoured Elias's entire meager income, leaving them with barely enough for the cheapest rice and lentils. He began skipping meals so Lily and his mother could eat. He kept telling himself, just a little longer, just a little push. Lily, sensing her brother's despair, started refusing to go to school, claiming she felt unwell. Elias knew the truth. She was sacrificing her education to save the small daily fare. When he confronted her, she simply hugged him and whispered, "We need you to be strong, Bai. My dreams can wait." Her sacrifice was a knife in his gut. Then came the inevitable cruel blow. One rainy Tuesday, Elias returned home to find his mother unresponsive. He rushed her to the public hospital, but the doctor, his voice tired and mechanical, said, "We are sorry. Her heart gave out. A few hours earlier, with the right resources." The words trailed off, but the meaning was clear. They had been too poor to save her. The grief was paralyzing, but the harsh reality offered no time for mourning. Elias was indebted to the office manager for a small loan taken for his mother's treatment. A manager, unsympathetic, demanded repayment instantly, firing Elias when he failed. The landlord, seeing his opportunity, evicted Elias and Lily for unpaid rent. Standing on the cold, wet pavement, holding Lily's hand, Elias looked up at the indifferent, towering buildings of the city. He had sacrificed everything. His health, his sleep, his youth, for his family, yet life had stripped him bare. As Lily finally drifted to sleep, leaning against his shivering body on a park bench, Elias stared into the blackness. He understood then the most brutal truth of his existence. The world was not a story of effort and reward. For some, life was a relentless, crushing weight, and all the love and sacrifice in the world could not lighten the burden of their emptiness. There was no light at the end of this tunnel. There was only the cold, hard certainty of another dawn.